said, man, I don't ever fall in anybody that I don't think is going to do something. I believed in you and I saw the potential, man. And I told you Rome wasn't built in a day. And the thing is, over 4 years, you finally built your Rome. You have your empire, man, and it's still growing. You know, how far it can go, it only depends on you, man. You just have to keep pushing forward.
Do you like anime and gaming? This is the place for you. Shrinetime Entertainment Podcast.
What's going on? This is Mike Maverick bringing you some awesome news. Here's some changes going on at Shrinetime Entertainment. Our YouTube page, Shrinetime TV, will be having more content soon, plus a few more surprises in the summer on Shrinetime TV. So stay tuned for that. On the first break, you have listened to the third opening of Fairy Tail FT from Funcast, which is one of my personal favorites. Right now, it's the 9th opening of Fairy Tail, and also one of my personal favorites, Toa a Kazuna from Daisy Daisy, featuring Another Infinity on Shrinetime Entertainment Podcast.
Shrinetime Entertainment.
And whether I'm whether I'm around or not, man, you'll still do well. You know, that's the whole thing. And anytime you need me, like I said, you know, I'm here. You know, like I said, you ask me all the time what I can do better. You know, I always make time for that. You know, I'm never too busy to do that type of stuff. And you still have people like Jessica, Mike, you know, Justin, Roy, you know, Heather. You can still draw from their experience as well. Yeah. It's not like I'm going anywhere. Yeah, like I say, I don't say goodbye. I just say see you later because hey, at some point you're gonna see me around.
Yeah, that's right.
Besides, I like stalking y'all any damn way. So that's just how it works.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I don't mean to spite anything or like put over anybody, you know, over the other person. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Jessica, you know, Heather, I learned from them. Jessica was pretty much when you weren't around, Jessica was the one who was feeding me the right things to say and do this podcast. And she
God help you there.
Yeah. And you know, she was really my guardian angel for helping me to make this podcast work. And you know, this was just another stepping stone for me to bring this crew together and to really much, you know, realize our potential in this industry. So I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for everything.
I just want to say that. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Finish your sentence.
No. From the bottom of my heart, I say thank you to all. That's all.
Yeah,
no problem.
I just want to say that and I'm not trying to be cliche or whatever, but I feel the love here. I mean, you guys all respect each other and care about each other. And from, you know, you asked about my first impression when we first started talking tonight, and you know, I told you, you know, my personal first impression about you guys, but the other part that I didn't talk about was just that my other first impression was that you guys are a family and you're tight-knit and you're honest and you communicate, you know, as such, and you care about each other and you're there for each other. And, you know, I think that's really important. And I think if you're going to make a group work, whether it's a small company or a small department or it's a podcast or whatever, you know, you have to have that trust. And you know, Charles, you know, you and I have had some real candid conversations about, you know, how can we be better, and you know, how, you know, what can I do to improve. And you've always been so open to any kind of feedback, and I don't feel that you and I have ever had any problems at all, because you're so willing to listen. You're a good listener, and then, you know, and likewise, you know, I'm always open to someone giving me that feedback too, and I think that's really important. And I really feel that you guys at the Shrine have that, and that's, I mean, you started podcasting in 2010. You know, there are marriages that don't last. I mean, there are marriages that last for not even 6 months, and here you are, a group of people that are still together. And yeah, there's some rotation there. You know, people step in, people come back. You know, maybe not everyone's there. You know, at the same time or whatever. But the love is still there, and the honesty is still there. And just as, you know, just to be a little objective, you know, in that area, I see that and I feel that, and I think that you guys are wicked valuable, and you're valuable to each other, and that makes it a valuable podcast, because it is coming from the heart, and I love you guys.
Thank you.
We love you too, for real.
Yeah, and and guys, even though that at first when I met you guys are awesome. You're pretty amazing, and I really feel like that I belong in this little group. It did when January came in. I don't know what's wrong with me or something like that. Maybe it's just too much pressure, negativity, and ego problems at times. But hey, at least I pulled through. I see a therapist and everything. I was like, wow, you guys really, really came through for me. You never gave up on me. I was like, thank you guys for giving me that chance to improve myself. And like you guys said, actions speak louder than words. I will continue on doing what I'm doing.
Good, yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, you know, like I said, we have a assortment of great people. When I say that I have the greatest people in the world working with me to build this podcast, that still is making it the best podcast it will ever be, because I wanted to be in the race of, Tune Night Faithful podcast or that anime show or
One Piece Podcast at OnePiecePodcast.com. Fuck you, Steve Yerko. I don't like you.
Oh yeah, and don't forget the Fairy Tale Podcast. Hey Richie, what's up? Remember us?
Yeah, I mean, to be in that collective list of podcasts in this industry and be a part of the industry as a whole is great. It's a great feeling, and like I said, it's only going to continue to get better from up here, because we don't stop at just the anniversary. We continue on, because there are new podcasts, there are new challenges that are going to push us to be better, because now we're getting those A-lister guests in. We're also getting to be noticed. People are starting to take notice of us. We are almost clear to 200 on Facebook. We are
awesome.
We're close to 100 on Twitter. So the only continuation is just like Darrell said. It only goes as far as we can go with it. As far as our presence is known, as we put ourselves out there. And I will continue to reach to continue that my goal. That is my goal. Going from 2014 to 2015 and beyond, because that is my because I have such, and you are gold with me. We will have heated conversations, we'll have heated conversations, but I do it all out of love, because I respect you and I take nothing away from you. Jessica, like I said, you've always been my big sister, and you always will be. Even though you're in the industry and you do a lot of work inside and out. So, but you never once denied me the time to talk, and vice versa, and you've always listened, and you've always gave me good advice to be a part of this podcast, and I thank you for that from the bottom of my heart, and I thank you for that.
Oh my God, you are so welcome, sweetheart. Really, thank you for letting me be a part of the Shrine. It means a lot to me.
It means a lot to me as well. And like I said, and I want to say this perfectly, because we're about almost out of time. Heather is running a little late. She has a prior engagement, which I've already informed the crew about. So she'll probably be here with it. Probably at the end, we'll probably do a small little session before we cut out for the night. And then I do have to make it up to Kenneth Bright Jr., who is a creator of Fantasy Soft Entertainment Inc., because we had this initial podcast and discussion, and he's a great little talent, and they're about to do Prince Ventures Anointed, which is coming later on in July, and I wanted to get him on the podcast. And I want to get him on the podcast tonight. I promised him tonight, so I won't try to take him too much time. If you guys can bear with me, so we can shake Charlie Conway. We'll do this little short interview.
Oh, sure thing.
Yeah, and Jessica, you want mine?
No, I got a little bit more time left. I may have to cut out early. Tell me who this is. I don't know who this is.
Like I said, Kenneth Bright Jr. is the president and CEO of Fantasy Soft Entertainment. He and his entertainment firm is getting ready for it's like a religious anime series, which is based on the Bible.
Okay.
Prince Adventures Anointed, which is coming out later on in July. If you don't know him, they have a Facebook page for it called Prince Adventures Anointed premiere event, which is coming out, like I said, later on in July. We're gonna pretty much get it out. Okay, he's ready.